Fellas, let's talk facts. Your belt game can make or break your look. You can have the cleanest fit, but if your belt is cracked, stretched, or sagging, you just killed the vibe. And believe me, women notice. First impressions matter. That's why I'm excited to partner with Anson Belt and Buckle. They completely reimagine how belts should work. No more holes. Anson uses a micro-adjustable track system that gives you the perfect fit every single time. Once you try it, you'll never go back to a regular belt. And here's what sets it apart. One box gives you 3 buckles and 3 straps. That's 9 different combos. More versatility, less clutter. You'll look sharp in every situation. Anson is family owned, backed by a lifetime guarantee. And because they're sponsoring this video, you'll get a free bonus buckle and a strap when you click the link below or scan the QR code. Don't wait. Upgrade your belt game today.
Read about it, say you wanna beef about it, find out nothing sweet about it, flexing they discreet about it, extra read about it, say you wanna beef about it, we gon' come and see about it, flexing they discreet about it, extra read about it, say you wanna beef about it, find out nothing sweet about it, look, mile like 3-6 pulled up, ski trip cold winter.
What's going on, family? How you doing? Welcome to the Culture Code. Let me go and introduce the crew. We got Mr. Trev Smooth, M. White, Lord Sharn, Coel, Mont, also known as Real Dope, Pink, Outlaw, Willie, and myself. Yeah. I don't know how y'all doing. Mike Hot, what's that?
Cool, man.
Good energy, good people. How y'all feeling?
Feeling good, man.
Hey, man, can I borrow some money?
We're gonna start off already.
Hey, sometimes it's like it.
I mean, you asking how I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, you know, let me hold some.
That's right. That's right.
Like y'all might have a little personal bag going on, huh?
No, I ain't talking to that nigga about What's the word, y'all?
Can't complain, man. Another day in the paradise. Feeling good. It's Tuesday.
You must have hit a parlay or something.
Who, me? Hell no, I ain't never hit a parlay.
No, that's
So
not
I've never won. I've never won gambling on like ever. I don't play that much though, so you know what I'm saying. That's why I don't play. I never won.
I heard that.
Hey, Trev, that's what we're doing, Joe. I thought we was cool, bro. I thought we was homies, bro. I don't bet with my heart. I know it'll lead me astray. You feel me?
As long as them Cowboys lost with the Bears, I'm good.
God damn.
Oh yeah, the hell with the Cowboys.
Rough time, man.
Oh yeah, you know already.
Philly.
Eagles.
I mean, they played a weak ass team, so they should have won that.
What? You see how stacked our first couple weeks was, yo? Like all the way up to like week 5.
I ain't talking about last week, man. You're not talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Because you was kind of celebrating a little too happy, so like simmer down a little bit.
Simmer down.
Anyhow, man, it's good to see you guys. Welcome. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the sponsor, Anson Belt and Buckle. The link is pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description. Got an excellent show here for you guys. Mandatory DNA testing approved. Got somebody's ex-wife embarrassed herself. And we got a woman who regrets wrongfully accusing a man. We're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and opening up about what's been going on in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So Columbus, Ohio, lawmakers have introduced a bill that will mandate hospitals offer genetic testing to confirm the paternity of babies who are born to unmarried couples. Reps Melody and Josh introduced the House Bill 435 named The Right to Know on September 9th. Under this legislation, when a baby is born or en route to a medical facility, that the institution would have to offer to complete genetic testing before the mother and alleged father sign an acknowledgement of paternity affidavit. A voluntary document for unmarried individuals confirming that both agree the man is the biological father and wish to name him as the legal father. So that's what we got going on in Ohio. Got a couple clips that I'm gonna go ahead and play to add a little bit more context throughout this discussion. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this news. Let me go ahead and get the screen queued up. And then we'll go ahead and get it cracking. How y'all like that bill that's being introduced? Y'all for
City boys up.
Sounds like a great idea.
Okay. Sounds logical, right?
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. We take the personal feelings out there and looking at what everything that's been going on, it makes perfect sense to me. So
I think that it should include married couples. I think that would be even better.
It should include married couples as well.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it. Yeah, I think it should include everybody.
Okay.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, that makes sense too. I'm gonna go ahead and play this and then we'll get into it.
There's a new bill in the Ohio House named the Right to Know Act, sponsored by State Representative Josh Williams.
Laura Sandlin joins us from the studio this morning. So, Laura, what should people know about this?
Tim, Kaylee, the act is all about requiring hospitals to offer genetic testing at birth to verify paternity, as well as reduce any errors that could possibly happen in hospitals. According to sponsor Josh Williams, the testing is optional and it would require the consent of both involved parties. Parents can decline, however, both parents would need to acknowledge that they were informed of the availability. Additionally, he says the act is also meant to reduce any risk for baby swaps or identification error. However, the act is mainly targeted at unmarried couples in the state in order to help reduce any legal or financial burdens related to establishing paternity through court, as well as any possible legal disputes later. The act is a part of Williams' Family First agenda, focused on supporting families, and he says the right to know is all about strengthening family units, reducing court cases, as well as creating accessibility for biological parents.
We require our hospitals, which we give a ton of state money to make this available to the parents. And parents have the right to say no thank you or engage in the practice and see and establish paternity to the child. I think it's very important that we get these things established very early on, because the last thing we want is someone raising a child for 5, 6, 7 years believing it's theirs.
The act still needs to be approved by the Ohio Senate, as well as reported by the committee, as well as being passed by the House before it would be sent to the governor. And right now, they're waiting on a fiscal analysis to determine the cost, as well as if state funding will be needed. Reporting live in studio, Laura Sandlin for WTOL 11.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it, man. So it hasn't officially been approved all the way. You know, it has to go through the progress as far as has to go through the progress of getting approved. But what are you guys thinking so far? Do you guys personally know somebody that may think a child is not theirs but have yet to bring it up to the woman?
Yeah.
No.
I do.
I know somebody who found out the kid wasn't theirs, though. I know a couple of them.
Yeah. I know a couple of those. Yeah.
Plenty of them.
I'm trying to think what type of man would feel like his woman is cheating and like got a baby by another man, but like feel uncomfortable like bringing it up.
I mean, you don't have to feel shit. It's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not talking about like if it happens.
No.
I'm talking about a man.
He said, why wouldn't they bring it up?
I'm talking about the one like the guys who feel like they might not or questioning it and they don't bring it up. I just feel like, why would you not bring it up?
Oh, because
Real
it's
talk.
yeah, I
Well,
feel like
it's a lot of reasons, man. The girl. Go ahead, Sean.
no, I was gonna say it's like the pain that they got to deal with, knowing that the kid isn't theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like
They scared of that.
yeah,
No, I would say more. Well, I would say that too, but I would say they scared to bring it up to their girl. You feel me? Like, because I done had conversations with women about it, and they like, well, why would a man question it? If he got to question it, then he shouldn't be with her. But to be honest, that ain't even really how it go. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for me, Joe, I think it's more so the fact they don't want to have that. It might be in their head, but they might not want that possibility to be true because all the shit they done been through. You know what I'm saying? And raising that child, they like, damn, what if it ain't? You know what I'm saying? I could see that. You know what I'm saying? I know a cat. I'm telling you, I know cats that was thrilled with it, and then it turns out that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't his child, and that like, shit, that's some devastating shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much temporary insanity will save you, but shit, you feel me? I could only imagine.
I feel like the last thing I wanted to be is last thing I wanted to be is a man feeling like he's afraid of what his woman to say, how she gonna feel or something like that. That's what I don't like. I get the other side of it, but if you afraid of what your woman might say, that's weird.
But real though, those the men that exist who might probably need the paternity test the most and be afraid to ask.
Yeah,
exactly. They just need to make it mandatory, mandatory, and then just ensure paternity so it ain't no questions because it's real easy, especially how some of the stuff the men be saying to get bullied. Like, I think we don't take into account how other people's situation is. You might not be getting bullied. You may be able to speak your mind. You may not be afraid to say I want a paternity test. But shit, from what I kind of been hearing on the internet, it sounds like it's a lot of like listen to the complaints. The men are complaining about things that only happen in one direction.
We gotta empower these dudes. We gotta tell them like cut that out. Like don't be in a relationship where you feel like a woman has the leverage over you. That either the chick you with is too bad for you. She out your league and you know it, or you just I don't know. But like
yeah, but that's trying to fix the macro problem at once. You know what I'm saying? We can't fix all man to make them stronger man for the woman that they with. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, how can I put it? I wouldn't necessarily say scared because that's not where I was coming from. They may be uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, with bringing it up. It's just a tricky thing. And then even in this situation, you might have, because like they said, you got to have both parties agreeing to it. So you might have a perfect couple, happy pregnancy. She popped that baby out in the hospital. DNA test time come. Hey, sir, you want to have a DNA test? Yes. She like, we ain't getting no DNA test. Relation, like, no, I'm saying, then what? You can't make her say yeah. I
can.
I mean, you keep saying you can, but in reality, you can't, bro. Especially in the hospital, you know, bro. They will. If even if they feel like you making her do something in that hospital room, bro, they will whisk your ass out of it.
First of all, you don't make a woman do shit when it comes to a paternity test. You take the baby and swab the baby's mouth, and then you go get the shit done. People thinking you got to ask permission to get a DNA test are retarded. If you have access to your child, you can get a DNA test wherever the fuck you want to. It's not, well, I have to have her permission. And like the guys who don't know that deserve to raise somebody else's kids. It's common fucking sense.
Yeah, fact. We talking about in the confines of this law.
Well, even in the law, like the law just
explained it. It said that consent was required on both ends.
Yeah, so that's the problem. They have to consent in the hospital for the hospital to do it.
That's all.
I have a motherfucker in the parking lot with one of the mobile DNA testing kits. Come up there and swab my shit, swab the baby shit. I'm not signing nothing until I know the baby is mine.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, Willie. I agree with you. I did that for both my sons. I swabbed both their mouths without their mamas knowing. You know what
listen, my son's moms like to do a lot of fucking, and I was in the military, so I'll say this: I have receipts for all my kids.
Facts.
Like, there's no question to be asked that I'm not raising nobody else's child. Unbeknownst to myself, like no problem being a stepdad, that's cool, but I know that all my kids came from my balls.
I think every man should get one. To have
how long would it for everybody on the panel? How many years would it take for you to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna leave this kid if you find out it ain't
20.
yours?
20.
30.
Yeah.
45, 45, and he's paying for my hospice care or my assisted living community. Once I find that nigga's not mine, he's not mine.
I think for me it's probably like 3-4 years. I don't know, something like that. Like right now, even if I found out my baby wasn't mine right now, I mean it's gonna be fucked up. But I'm not. They my babies. They mine. So you know, yeah. But I dig it though. I dig it though. But
well, I'm already cool being a stepdad. But bitch, you think you about to trick me into being raising somebody else's child? I'm not stupid, and that's not safe. Like that's not a safe game to play with most men. And I don't think that this
What if you broke up with her?
Huh?
What if you broke up and you had custody and the child was being raised? How long would it take for you to be like, all right, you know what?
There's no time. Let niggas gone.
So if you raise this child from 0 to 10,
if I raised him from 0 to 17 and he was looking like a lottery pick in the NBA, bro, it's the principle. I don't give a fuck about all of that. Like, nigga, you go find your parents until you turn 18 and we can circle back on some like mentor-mentee shit. But once I find out that I've raised you, all the love I've poured into you, all the resources I poured into you, as you were mine, and I find out you weren't, that shit is over with.
Yeah, you hard on them iceberg. You hard on them iceberg.
Well, I'm principled about certain things, and like once I find out something that's I've been deceived, I'm not. It's almost like this: you find out, okay, your chick got a STD that's incurable, but you love her and you keep fucking her. That's not ever gonna beat me. That I'm kicking. She's gone too. Like I don't give a how much time we got into it, and then I'm somehow haven't diagnosed. You know, you got the Star Crunch coochie, you got the ninja or whatever you got. Like, and I haven't caught it. I'm not about to keep fucking with you just because I love you.
So how long do you think it take to build a bond with a child that's unbreakable?
I don't think it's possible.
Real dope. How long?
Unbreakable is a strong word, but just like to build a strong, like extremely strong bond.
Yeah.
My one daughter I found out was mine, but my 2 other children, I had a bond with them within the first year. Like that was like they was a part of me, you know. It's like real fast. It was a part of me. They was my babies.
You start building that bond when you with the mom too. Like I haven't had I haven't had kids out of wedlock, so I'm not like I'm going to every doctor's appointment. I'm doing the ultrasound, so that bond is being built then. And then when the baby gets here, we just get to exercise. The bond I get to go skin to skin with the baby, all of that shit. But even that, once I find out that little motherfucker's not mine, somebody better come get it. Like I'm not. It's just it's a choice, and it's a really easy choice for you to make. I'm cutting that little motherfucker off and their mom. Like you got me saying, you got to go find who this little nigga's or little girl's daddy is, and leave me the fuck alone. Like I want that for you. I want you to go out and be a family with the nigga that created this baby, because it won't be with me.
So I'm with you on cutting the mom off. I think before I had kids, I would have agreed with you. But 3-4 years of raising a baby, and then you find out it ain't yours, that's still kind of your baby at that point. Is how it's gonna feel. I agree with you before I had kids, but afterwards, I don't know, man. I feel like I get where real dope coming from.
I can't imagine. Like
I think that's easy to say when it hasn't happened. I think that's easy to say when it hasn't happened, and you like with kids and you happy with your family now. You're like, I'm not. Come on now. Of course, you got your daughters right there, your sons right there. I'm never gonna disown my kids. But let a DNA test come, you might feel different at least for a couple.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I admit I'm biased because I'm thinking about it from this point right now with all the love I got for my kids. Like, I could never leave these ones. But if I found out it wasn't mine, who knows how that'd change?
What? Nah, man.
You're gonna be pissed.
My
that anger alone would just be like, ugh.
God forbid a nigga have to figure it out.
Like y'all realize this shit started with Jesus' mom and daddy. Like that nigga, like not trying to be funny, but I would you couldn't tell me you was a virgin and you pregnant and then think I'm about to raise this baby. I don't give a fuck if he come out your coochie walking on water or not. Like it's just like that principle. The fact that you were saying that's the story and how it's based, a lot of guys are gonna go for that shit because like, well, Joseph loved Mary. No. Joseph should have left Mary ass in that motherfucking desert with them 3 wise niggas. Like, it's not. Maybe y'all are just nicer than me. I just don't have it in me.
I want to get Trev. Let me get Trev and Lord and Hank in there too.
All right, so I think, like some of the brothers already mentioned, it's a step in the right direction, but what is it really doing? Nothing. It's almost to say, to me, that is like a slap in the face, right? Because what does it actually do? Okay, they'll pay for the DNA test. They're not that expensive, right? You could go to your local CVS or Walgreens, pick up a DNA test by your damn self, like Willie said, and then just send it in later without any permission or none of that shit, right? So there's nothing, it's not mandatory. It should be mandatory across the board. They're making it available, right? But they're marketing it as if it's kind of like a mandatory thing, but it's really not. If you need the consent of both parents to make it happen, that's bogus at that point. You just offering it, but I don't think it's going to move the needle unless they made it absolutely mandatory. Like, yeah, it's just the default, right? Y'all both get swabbed, boom. Well, not both, you know what I'm saying? The father, obviously. But
hey, why the mom got to get swabbed? You know it's her baby.
No. I made a mistake.
I never understood.
No, I know you only need because the mom, it came out the damn mom. So
no, it's going to.
But then again, you kind of do need to in this particular case because they're talking about baby swaps. So that's why they were swapping them both. Because that happens sometimes on a rare occasion. I don't know if you ever watch Lifetime or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah.
You remember that nurse who was doing it, and she said she did it to over like 500 babies.
Oh my God! Somebody need to slap the shit out that bitch.
No, her life is forfeit at that point.
No, you say that happened.
That's crazy. But as far as that whole bond shit, it's a tough one. I can see where Willie coming from, like F it, but I think it's just different. It depends on how your personality go. Some people could just shut off like that, and you could call it a gift or a curse. It's just different. For me, I would say it would be tough. I would probably try to bring them off. It's definitely as far as like responsibility is concerned, because I'm like, yo, like you fooled me. You know what I'm saying? That'll really piss me off. And I know some people who that happened to, and it was pretty much a similar situation where they just was like, you know what? They didn't want to just cut them off cold turkey right away, but they definitely took a little parachute and winged them off. Like, well, shit, I'm not really responsible, because it's devastating to a man, and you know, for a woman to even do that, that's just, man, that's the devil.
Hold on, before we go to Sharon, let me play another clip.
Breaking news, guys, you will now be forced to take a DNA test after your baby is born now, because a lot of confusion has been going on during the years. So now they're making it to you have to take a DNA test as soon as the baby is born with the dude that you claim to be the dad. The dad cannot sign that birth certificate until the DNA results come back that the child is his. I feel like this is a very good thing nowadays, because sometimes the mom might be confused, don't know who the baby daddy is, and point it to the person that she thinks the baby daddy is for some reason, and it's not fair to the dad that's not the baby daddy, that still be taking care of a baby that's not his. So lawfully, I feel like this is a very great decision. I don't feel like anybody should be mad about this decision. Your baby needs to get that mouth swabbed, and that man do too. He needs to make sure that baby is his before he be signing any type of papers. Don't be mad at me, be mad at the source. So yeah, that's how. And another thing is, if you have a man that you claim the dad is, and it's not the dad, he can sue you now.
Mandatory DNA testing before signing a birth certificate. You're motherfucking right. Yeah. Put that on God record, bitch. Because my thing is, it could save so many families, children, and BDs a whole heap of heartache. Yep. Because it makes no sense, and it is also not medically sound to just leave it in the hands of the good Lord on who the real baby daddy is. No, baby, we need it in blood. Huh? Yep. Go on, give me your blood. Go on, give me your saliva. Swab that and let us know real motherfucking quick. Because if you've been who you say you've been and you him only, it should be no motherfucking problem.
It shouldn't be no problem.
Because anytime I had a kid, baby, nobody ever asked me for a DNA test, but if they did, here's the baby.
Okay.
Here's the baby.
Take it.
Go. Because there ain't no shame in my motherfucking game. If I don't went to the point where I'm putting myself in the position to possibly get pregnant by a man, it's because I'm him and only him, and we've been in a locked in monogamous
I got it.
monogamous relationship.
Yep.
Baby, I'm not over here just getting knocked up by Tom, Dick, and Jerry.
Okay. Because I feel like if you got to sign up for 18 years, you need a goddamn receipt.
Okay. Because you know if you sign that birth certificate and that ain't your baby,
you still
got to ante up.
You're still fucking liable. So there was actually a case where a man he was in a relationship with this woman. They had the baby. Baby turned out not to be his. He signed the birth certificate. They held him liable. They held him liable and responsible for this baby. He even went and got another DNA test to prove it wasn't his baby. They still held him liable for child support.
Here's why DNA tests should be mandatory after you give birth. I work at a healthcare facility and I had a mom bring in her paperwork for her child's birth certificate, right? I go through it and I let her know that she left the father's name blank, and just to avoid any surprises, I let her know when she gets the birth certificate, obviously the father's section is going to be blank. It's only going to be her name on the birth certificate. She then is like, oh, well, can I still get child support? I let her, I told her no, because there's no name there and whatnot. And, and I let her know what she would need to do after the fact. She then tells me to give her a minute. She sits down and calls her group of friends, and they go through a list of like 4 or 5 different men on some pros and cons type shit to figure out who of these men would be the best option to be the father. I guess they couldn't come to a decision or whatever. She comes back to me. She's like, oh, well, can you just put my birth certificate to the side and I'll do it once I decide. Ma'am, this isn't layaway. What? Here's why DNA tests should be mandatory after you give birth.
The fact that she said, while I decide, is crazy.
That's funny.
She should be arrested. She should go to jail for that.
That shit ain't even crazy. That shit is normal.
She should go to jail.
Wait, so you don't need the person there to put their name on it?
In some states, no, you can write in whoever's name you want to, as long as they don't sign it. You know what I'm saying? They're not enforceable. However, this fact where a lot of women are having single moms having babies and not know who the daddy is and just picking the richest nigga they can, the guy who's gonna be the best dad that they think, that shit is not uncommon. I would bet that everyone up here knows a woman that's done that. Like, what she's saying, that shit don't even seem far-fetched to me. Just how trifling women are today.
What you thinking about this, Sharon?
To be honest, man, I think that is my mic on? Okay, yeah, I think that it's kind of like it's kind of like a shame that society has even got to this. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like this is a normal conversation when I think it should be a conversation that's, not even exposed because it's not as common. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm sure there was a time where people worried about it. Like, oh, the baby don't look like you, or this, whatever the case may be. But now it's like, damn, does this happen to everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we come to, because if we go back to when our people were, living their life as far as like how the Bible told us to live, like having sex out of wedlock was a bad thing. Now it's like, damn, we trying to figure out who the daddy is. It's like, God damn, me raising daughters in this type of society. It's like, God damn. I hope that this never happens to one of mine. You know what I mean? But it's just like, in order for me to, have a positive outlook of society and where I want my family to be and, my loved ones to be, I'm like, man, I sure hope this shit changes sometime soon, bro. Because this should not even be like this shouldn't even be a topic because it should be so rare. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I do know guys that even like, brought their girl around. I came to the baby shower, all of that. Boom. It's not their baby. You know what I'm saying? And the dude is devastated. You know, but then when you look at it hindsight, you got to be like, well, I mean, what kind of relationship did y'all have? You know, was she your woman? Was she your wife? Were y'all just fucking? You know what I'm saying? So I tell guys like, man, we hold the seed, so we are ultimately responsible for how our seed is spread. So it's not necessarily like, you know, like all the women. It's like, nah, bro, we have to be accountable at some point where it's like, hey, man, we can't just be throwing our shit out there to any and everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some girls, you got to be like, hey, man, I got to strap up. I know porn got everybody, you know, hitting raw, and that's the thing in the songs and all that. But we got to teach our young men to be responsible with their seed the same way that we're teaching these women to be responsible with who they're laying down with. And I'll just leave it at that.
All right, go ahead, brother Hank. You on mute, just so you know.
You muted, big dog.
My bad. The fact that she had a committee of heifers come together, man, to try to make a decision on who the most suitable baby daddy is some nasty work. Man, I don't know if you could save these heifers. God damn, that's crazy, man. They was coming together like that. Look, until it's actually mandatory where you don't have to have the woman's permission or clearance, I'm not going to accept that. I wouldn't accept it at all. I mean, it sounds good in theory, what Ohio's trying to do, but until it's actually mandatory for a man can actually make it and go say, hey, yeah, I'm not completely sure this is my child. I need for that DNA test and go from there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be. But right now, it's just like I think somebody said, it's in theory. And it's all good. But until it's mandatory for sure, it's not acceptable. Maybe it's a step in the right direction, but we need to get this all the way out there. No chance. I love you too, baby. I'll leave it there.
How could you punish the like what y'all think the punishment for this should be?
They don't punish women for shit.
But if they was, what should it be?
Stoning.
Depending on how old the child is and how many years, they should have to pay back child support. Even if he wasn't on child support, they should have to pay the equivalent of what he paid during that time frame. If not, go to jail. Like they do
damages.
I think they should go to jail and have to work it off so they can't get out until they pay off the back child support.
Yeah, I think it should be some jail time.
I mean, we go to jail if we don't pay our child support. Why shouldn't they go to jail for fraudulently, defrauding us out of child support for a baby they knew that wasn't ours?
Yeah. Restitution. I think they should pay you restitution.
Restitution for the prostitution. That's fair.
Yeah, but unless you make it mandatory for them to actually pay, it's just all hearsay, man. It's just we gonna send this half the collections.
No, just enforce it like child support does. Once you owe over $2,500, no more driver's license, no more passport. Now you can't go, to the Bahamas every 15 weeks with a different nigga because your passport has been suspended. Like the same thing they do to men.
They not gonna do shit, man.
Oh no, women are never gonna be held accountable for being trifling to being whores. That's just not. There's too much money in it for our country, so that'll never happen. Only people that will are gonna be like the ones that are already marginalized for other shit. This buddy in the chat say women only understand heavy physical damage. I feel bad, but he's not wrong. Damn. Like he's not wrong. That saying lessons not learned in blood or soon forgotten is about hitting your wife. Like it's not about like some military shit they use in the movies. It's about why you can't back then. You couldn't just talk to your wife and think you could convince her with words. You had to go upside her head. You had to take your gauntlet off and beat her with it. So
man, get the fuck out of here.
I don't think that's the answer right there. As far as putting hands on, because now y'all both gonna be in jail, and your kid gonna turn over to the state. Yeah, that's not a good.
No, she should be caned like they do over in overseas. They should be caned.
In some countries, they get stoned, and when you get stoned, you can die.
Man, just got invalidated. Okay, god damn. Look, I'm all for taking some money out of our goddamn purse. That's what I'm talking about. I'm all for it. Or do some jail time.
Yeah, definitely.
Hang them.
Definitely.
I mean, every year she should be in. Every year, how old the child is, the child 5, she do 5 years.
Damn.
1 year after every year of the child. I'm all for it.
Hey, we can't. I think we all would agree that back when it was okay to spank and beat your kids, we were better behaved. And now that it's taboo, look at the way these kids act now.
God.
Like, look at the way these kids act now. Not trying to, but back, at the early onset of our country, women were really obedient and submissive.
So you feel like it's more effective to beat people into submission?
Yes,
in general?
It's the most efficient way to correct or change the behavior.
Yeah, but she might kill you in your sleep. You don't want that.
Well, listen, we're not. That's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about in this moment.
True.
Again, if I'm a judge and I find out a dude punched a girl in her forehead after finding out a baby he had been raising for 3 months, that nigga's not going to jail. Like,
yeah. If I had to speak on that, man, it was a situation where like the beating wasn't even working. And I'm thinking about kids. They just get so used to that it means nothing and it's a deeper issue. So I think with some folks, I think you have to really kind of decipher like what's needed in that moment. Sometimes you can spank a child, and then sometimes you just gotta figure it out because they may really have a serious problem. You may have something big on your hands than what you really thought you had.
Waterboarding always works.
I'm gonna play this clip that Marcus has sent me. Let me get rid of this one.
You spent 5 years in prison for failing to pay child support for the defendant, Ms. Sears' son, Dylan. That's right. Mr. Manser, you are not his father.
Oh, man. 5 years in prison.
Do you know? Yes, ma'am. You know who his father is. Yes, I talk to him still.
If that man pulled a gun out and blew that lady's brains out, I would understand. Like, what the fuck?
And I hope I see you in hell.
Like, what are we talking about, bitch? You just said that you talked to the nigga that's this man's father while I was in jail. There's a special place in hell for women like that, and I hope that she goes there on her birthday. Like, what are we talking? That is wild. The nigga is in jail for 5 weeks, been in jail for not paying child support, while you talking to the kid's actual father and not getting child support from him.
Bro, those shows aren't real, bro.
It sound good if the situation is real, and in that situation, she got to go, bro. Like, sometimes I understand why people crash out. Like, there's not very many, but there's a few instances where I get it. Like, if somebody touched one of you guys' children and y'all crashed out, understandable. If he caught this girl outside in the parking lot and then ran her over with a bus and then backed up over in a trash truck, I would be okay with that. Like, how? That's one of the most egregious things I've ever heard in my life. Like,
what make you think it's not real? Like 30% of
are real, bro.
What are you talking about? Yes, they are.
Some of them shows are real.
Those shows are absolutely real. I know a producer.
I know some people who went on there.
I know Judge Vonda. I know her show was real,
and it was a complete lie. So I don't know.
No, sometimes they they lie.
Paternity test was?
Okay, so listen. This is how it goes. The stories, they want it to be real. Sometimes the couple be good and they go on there to do shit. So that's where we get it that they a lie. Because I know,
well, even that dude's reaction was bunk, bro. Like, come on.
No, I know some people that actually went on there, and they was actually together before they went on there, and she actually cheated on him. Not on that actual show, but on one of them shows, and she actually cheated on him. You feel me? But
his name is Bill Manser, and he was arrested in 1998 for failure to pay child support.
Google is a motherfucker, bro.
Jail. You say what?
Google is a motherfucker. See how fast you found that?
That shit ain't. I know motherfuckers that book people for the divorce court. I'm talking about paternity court. Like, she does both. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and they try and send them to therapy in the divorce court because they don't really want them to get divorced, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it's fake. Maybe Jerry Springer or some of those is fake, but
no, Jerry Springer was definitely real.
No, Jerry Springer was fake.
Jerry Springer said his shit was fake.
Yeah,
D-Ray, it's all kind of acting. He just trolling.
Yeah,
D-Ray
Davis.
Davis.
I watched a Jerry Springer documentary.
And
somebody really got killed after that show.
But I'm talking that was real.
Yeah, I'm talking about, and that wasn't Jerry Springer. That was Jenny Jones.
Yeah, that was Jenny
That
Jones.
was definitely Jerry Springer, bro.
It was Jenny Jones.
It happened on both. It happened on both of them.
Oh, because Jenny Jones, the dude's name was Scott Amador. That got killed when he came out as gay to a dude on Jenny Jones, and then he came to his house and dude shot him in the chest with a shotgun.
Fun fact:
You
I went to the Jenny Jones show like
get back on
3
track.
times.
I know we're getting off track a little bit. Talking about the reality show. I'm gonna go ahead and reset, man, with this. Look at his brother's confession.
2 years ago, my oldest daughter had to take a DNA test for school just to figure out ancestry. During the DNA test, she came to me very, very sad because apparently me and her were not related. I was like, huh? When she told me this, I had to keep a straight face because the immediate shock was just wild. Then I decided to go with her to get a paternity test done. When we got the paternity test done, it was also concluded that I was not her father. At this point, I was shocked. I've had 4 kids with my wife, and she was the oldest, and I needed to see how far this rabbit hole went. I told her to not let her mother know that we know this information, and then I went to my next oldest child. Not mine. I went to the one below that. Not mine. And then I decided to stop there because the youngest child is so young that this may directly affect them, and they don't really understand what's going on anyway. So I didn't even want to go into that rabbit hole, but when I got the information, I immediately was like, let me go talk to my wife about this. So, like always, she didn't take responsibility or any type of accountability, and she said, how are you going to believe your wife over these tests? I was like, are you serious? Are you like, for real? Like, is this really where you're gonna go with this? Then she starts crying profusely and saying it was only one time. I didn't mean to do it. And I was like, it was only one time. Hey. And then I showed her that each one of the children aren't mine, with the exception of the youngest, as so I think. That's when it dawned on me that it was one time, multiple times, and then when we looked, each one of the children had different baby fathers, and somehow that made it even worse, because it wasn't just one person you was cheating on me with. This is a habitual thing with multiple different people that you probably don't know about, and I'm taking care of their kids. They're my kids. They're my kids. I've raised each and every one of them from a super young age, and they stood by me through this whole situation. But to think that she's not who she said she was, because up into that situation, I thought we had a great marriage. I thought we had a great life. I thought everything was going good. I thought that we were building together and already have built together. She is a stay-at-home mom that works on things that she wants to do. She takes care of the kids. She cooks, she cleans. She does everything that's needed inside of the relationship with me. Yet she didn't tell me that she wanted to go outside of the marriage. She didn't tell me that she wanted to do anything. Anyway, after finding out the information and getting her side of the story, I let her know I would need a couple of space. So I had rented a hotel for a couple of days, and I stayed in it. I stayed away, and it was all right. It was good, but I really missed my kids, and I wanted to see them. So after a couple of days, I was back inside of the house, but I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't say anything to my wife. I didn't speak to her. She would try to talk to me and I would look away. I would take care of the kids. I would grab the kids, take them to the mall, do different things with them. And everything was just, I was just trying to figure things out. I was just trying to see how I could make our relationship work, or see if I need to separate and just take the kids myself. Like, I didn't know what to do, if I had any like legal rights to these individuals. Yeah, my name's on the birth certificate, but I'm not biologically theirs. I just wanted to figure things out, but I didn't even get that chance, because 6 days ago she decided, other than taking any type of responsibility, to have a hangout session with the chandelier.
Oh, fuck.
And
what?
I'm so happy I have my kids, because I just don't know what I would like.
She committed
self-deletion to me. Because the whole time, even with evidence, she just kept denying and denying and denying and denying. And I don't know if I did something wrong. I don't know if I was never supposed to know in the first place. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want to not have my kids not to have their mother.
That nigga's a bitch, man.
Nah, I hope he autistic. I hope he got
I think that's a made up internet story. I've heard that exact story before, Joe. Like I've heard it in different scenarios. Like, yeah,
that's exactly who somebody was saying it, like the wimps, so basically like the simps, the guys that don't know better. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the ones that need DNA tests. Like, come on, bro, you soft as hell, bro. I just was chilling with the kids, trying not to look at it. Bro, if you don't go somewhere, bro.
The way my temper set up. Nah.
If regardless of if that man is the guy it happened to or not, that story happened to somebody. And again, it's a special place in hell for women like that.
Yeah, I hope whoever it happened to, I hope they had some sort of mentally challenged situation, because I'm trying to avoid calling him a whole ass nigga.
I'm glad that she had a hangout session with the chandelier. Like, that's the best part of the story.
No, I'd have been mad at that. Like, don't kill yourself so I can whoop your ass.
Well,
don't kill yourself and leave me with the responsibility of these kids that ain't even.
You ain't got the responsibility. Their daddies can come get them.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, I heard the beginning part of it. It was my first time hearing that ending part. I mean, it's kind of hard to really say what's real and what's not real, but like Willie said, I'm pretty sure
the
situation has happened to somebody, or at least close to it, and been married and found out the kids are not yours.
I mean, when you think about
if she's no longer with us, right? And I would imagine he signed the birth certificate. He's legally responsible at this
Those his kids.
I mean, it didn't seem like he cared. It seemed like he, wasn't about to drop him.
No, I get it, but damn, that's rotten, man. And then he said that it was all different baby daddies too. That's crazy. She was just
slut, man. She a slut. You married a slut, boy.
Man, a girl fucking 4 dudes over 4 years is not far fetched.
But
when you're married, it is. When you're married, that shit is far fetched.
No,
it ain't. I don't think it's far fetched when you're married either. But just generally speaking, if a woman had sex with 4 niggas over 4 years, I mean, if she only cheated on him with those 4 niggas, those 4 times over 4 years, I mean, shit, in a lot of worlds and a lot of relationships, he's doing better than some other men.
Man, bro. So she cheating on a different level, bro. You gotta understand how comfortable a woman gotta be to let you nut at her, bro. That's
Nah, I don't agree with that one. But
I don't either.
You can't stop a nigga from nutting. That's difficult. That's hard for most women, especially the ones
they don't give a fuck.
Since most women ain't really too active when it comes to fucking anyway. They just taking instructions and dick. So it's gonna be kind of difficult for a girl to make you not nutting her unless she like yeah.
But to
did you?
To be married and cheat. Fuck being married. To be in a committed relationship and cheat on that person, to cheat on that man and let them man nut in you for 4 years. That's you a hoe. You a slut, man.
I think like the crazy part is, so you had all of these kids. You was a stay-at-home mom. So to find time to like link up with niggas when you got all these kids and your man probably get off of work at a certain time, so that nigga is there every day unless he like away for work or something. Like that's
she had all the time in the world. The kids go to school.
No, I think I've seen this, and I think he's in the military.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh no! So
I think he was in the military. I remember seeing his video. I mean, before he did this I guess recap of what happened. I think he was in the military. He was gone. That's what.
Oh yeah, they would make
that make more sense.
Oh, that's right. It's like
from the women I've seen that do stuff like this, that I've like met in person, you would never know, because some of them be super bad, get a one night stand from a barbecue or something, and bam, new baby daddy.
No, I think the women who would do that, I think we do know, because they women with you know, 4 baby dads. So I feel like if it, you know, if it's a woman who relatively young and she got 4 different children's fathers, then that's, you know, it's probably she liable to do something like that, I would say.
No, it could be anybody, to be honest. It ain't no prototype for none of it, to be honest. It could be all type of.
You got to think, like, if you're in a relationship and you letting 4 different niggas that we know of hit you raw, and it at the perfect time of the month, you know, it gotta have been way more men hitting her raw.
It's extremely likely. Extremely likely.
Or it's a soup. She ain't that lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Ain't gonna be 4 dudes with the one hit a quitter. She probably.
When you said that he was in the military, I mean, yeah, that's shit.
I already knew.
Yeah, he lucky it's only 4. Like,
she had them niggas up in there, laid up in the crib with her.
No, she probably that ain't it either. Like, so a lot of dudes, when they find out they spouse is cheating in the military, they wasn't doing it in the house. Like, they was going, you know what I'm saying, meeting up somewhere, getting fucked in parking lots, you know, shit like that. So, and then I'm trying to be funny. A girl's not making you pull out if you fucking her in a parking lot in a car. Like, where that shit gonna go? So, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pulling out what you do when you're at the house. Like, well, hey, listen, you know, most dudes, you know, in the moment in the car, you ain't really thinking about all that. So, but in the military, with military women, this is the default.
So you saying that more women who are military wives cheat than not?
75% of first-term sailors who are married to civilians end up getting divorced within their first enlistment. Of those people who get divorced, of those divorces, 80% of them are because she fucked somebody else.
Ew.
My computer went out. What percent?
75% of first-term sailors in the Navy end up getting divorced, and of those divorces, 80% of those divorces are because she fucked someone else.
Do you think that the men in the military or that is certain women looking for men in the military or men?
Yes, we call them tag chasers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're getting all the benefits.
Men in the military know that. How do they fall victim to it?
Because they're young, dumb, and full of cum. It's not the old head. It's not the dudes been in the military 10, 15 years falling for this shit. It's the new niggas. So, like, a guy come in a year, he finds first thing, the most comforting thing a dude can get in the military after going through that culture shock and learning, like, adjusting to the lifestyle, is finding like a woman. So he goes and finds a woman. It's probably gonna be a fat girl too, because if you look at most of these military dudes' wives are not attractive. We call them dependosauruses because they're just big as shit and it's out of shape and built like refrigerators. So he goes and finds one of them, and what she'll do is, you know, she'll suck and fuck like she's supposed to for 6-7 months, get him to get married, and you know, now she's a stay-at-home mom living on base, getting his whole paycheck in her account while he's deployed. So now she's fucking, you know, the dude she saw at the commissary. She's getting ran through by his lieutenant that stayed behind on deployment. Like, that is normal. Like, that happens more often than it doesn't happen. So if guys like old heads, we know. Like, by the time, you know, after I went through my shit, it wasn't a surprise. I didn't make the same mistake again. It's like, well, shit, okay. I had sailors going through it. Guys going home, catching somebody else, catching a man in his house changing his daughter's diaper. Like, when he came home, like shit like that. Like, that stuff is common.
Man, you just said they wouldn't even be in the house. You said they would be more in the parking lot.
Yeah, the majority of the time they're not going to the homes. But when you, like, these guys are gone for 12, 16, 24 months. These women have full relationships with these niggas. They have full relationships with these niggas, like, while their husbands are gone. And again, a lot of times we are able to come home early. It is just now it's a practice to not let certain sailor or certain military members go home early. It's not for the junior people anymore. It's for the senior people, like the ones getting ready to transfer, that's been retired or whatever. Because the junior guys, those are the ones who are most at risk. If you've been in the military 10, 15 years, and you and your old lady, y'all either probably already swingers or understand like that, hey, while I'm going, I'm fucking other bitches, and while you here, you can fuck another nigga or two. Like, so y'all already got to understand it. So you coming home early, you're not going to be tripping if you come in there and saying she getting her back blown out by somebody. But that guy who's doing his first deployment, went over there, saw some action, got fucked up, sent home early, he coming back in the house with that mindset and saying that shit, he's going to beat her up, end up in jail, so it's a problem. But
yeah,
military women are horrible.
Yeah, it's the same thing with some other professions too. Like, I know somebody
Nurses, flight attendants.
Yeah, that's the Chicago, fire department. He was telling me that one of the worst things that a lot of men go through is that their wives wind up cheating. They gone for 24 hours. It's a must. You must be on the clock for 24 hours, and they gone. I think sometimes it's even longer. And the wives are cheating, like they don't trust their wives or trust the girlfriends, whoever they're messing around with. So they go crazy, starting to turn to alcohol, drugs, all type of things. Same thing with train conductors, engineers, pilots.
Every time I see that list of like most promiscuous women by professions, I'll never understand. I think they like out of respect they leave military women off, because military women are taking more outside dick than nurses, lawyers, and bottle service girls. Like I feel it's weird that they leave them off all the time. Like you never see them in the top 10.
Well, most of them, I guess they don't consider it as a profession.
How? That's the most noble, one of the most noble professions you can have.
You talking about military wives or actually women in the military?
Both. Women who actually serve, or who I'm talking about specifically. Like the military wives, them civilians, they just civilians being doing civilian trifling shit. Women in the military who are serving, like got their own cat card, right? Are some of the biggest, if not the biggest, loose pussy floozies on earth. Like it's not a branch specific thing. It's not like, well, the Navy, okay, well, the Air Force got all the pretty. No. If a woman is in the military, surrounded by niggas 24/7, all these alpha niggas who trying to knock some shit down, she is getting stuck. And it's so bad that even like the average women get treated like, they're 10s because there's just not enough of them to go around. So these dudes will be out here like having these deployment goggles, thinking like, oh, okay, well, in Iraq, she's a 10, but back in Virginia, she's a 3. But you over here with this 3 for 6 to 12, 18 months. Month 2, y'all might have lunch together. Month 4, you see how them fatigues sitting a little too tight. You know what I'm talking about? So, and then you can just start convincing yourself to do it. And the next thing you know, you're knocking down this ugly girl that you would never fuck with in real life stateside for 12 months. And now what? Now you got feelings for her. And more often than not, you get that ugly ass girl pregnant, and then she gets sent back home with your baby.
So would you recommend, you being military experience, would you recommend daughters going to the military?
I don't think women I don't think women should be in the military.
Okay.
Yeah, women tend to derive the function of a unit, especially the war fighting ones. There's several logistics units where women serve well because HR shit, that's women are great at that. But anything war fighting related or war fighting adjacent, they have no business in the military.
Copy that. Shout out to Gift and One Lapeef and membership. Thank you for that. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and keep this show rolling. How y'all doing? Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
Sharm, you good?
Yeah, I'm solid.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it moving, man. We're gonna talk about Kevin Hart's ex-wife. So you started a podcast. You guys seen it? No?
Nope, not watching it.
I thought she did it a while ago, right?
Nah.
Oh, Kevin Hart. I thought you meant Kevin Gates. My bad.
No. Kevin Hart's wife got a podcast that she was doing, and she had a conversation with a gentleman. So I'm gonna go ahead and play.
His ex-wife or his wife? His right now wife?
No, his ex-wife.
Oh, well, yes, that's right.
Yeah, that's his ex-wife right there on the right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of this clip. Let's see what she had to say. I'm gonna do a stop and play, maybe about like 3 times. So we're not playing a long clip. Here we go.
No. All right, so you don't know how stressful it is.
I think I started it too soon.
He's a comedian. That's Cleon. He's from Baltimore.
Comedian?
Yeah, he's Cleon.
Okay.
He's funny.
So Kevin Hart was married to the woman on the right?
Yeah. Well, we was here in the video. Yeah.
Relationship type of person. I like being in a relationship.
I used to be, but do you date women?
Do I date women?
Yes.
No.
All right, so you don't know how stressful it is dating a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women are stressful as hell.
We're not.
You don't.
Just want to stop it right there real quick. She kind of hesitated on that. Did y'all peep that?
Mm-hmm. She might eat a coochie or two.
It just seems like she aggressive.
For sure. The way that she just repeated the question.
Yeah.
Like that,
I mean, you're trying to stall
like,
and think about what you're gonna say. You repeated that question again. When I first heard that, I'm like,
she claimed to be a comedian. She's terribly unfunny. I went and saw her because my boy was on the set.
Tori?
Yes, Tori Hart. She thinks she's completely unfunny. I'll drop something in the chat a little bit later. Let me look for it in my phone.
Okay.
Don't date them, so you don't know.
No, but I'm a woman and I'm not stressful.
Do you date women? Yes or no?
I am a woman.
Do you date women?
I'm gonna go on a date with a woman just because you keep saying.
Okay, and then you will see.
Why are women stressful? Because they know what they want.
Y'all don't know what y'all want. We can't never make y'all happy.
That's not true.
That's very true.
That's very false.
You are happy.
What? Y'all, first of all, y'all fired. Y'all are fired. The only person who's not fired. Women are not stressful.
You must know who you got sitting right here. This is my lane right here.
Okay.
Let's get busy.
Listen, let's get busy.
Women are very stressful.
Tell me why women are stressful.
We can't make y'all happy. Y'all know we can't make y'all happy. Women are only happy for what y'all enjoy at that moment.
I'm happy. I'm in a relationship right now and I'm happy.
So you just said you wasn't dating. So
No, because I'm not dating. I'm in a relationship.
Oh, so do y'all go on dates?
I mean, we go out, we do things. That's not dating if you're in a relationship. I thought dating was, maybe I need to learn a better definition of dating. Dating is when you're trying to court somebody, right?
Your man got to court you.
Well, I mean, but once you get married, is that still, you still go out on dates and that's still date?
Don't you want dates when you're married?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's still dating?
That's still dating. You want a man to date you, right? Y'all always want to be dated. Y'all want a man to plan everything. Men been planning things all their life.
I don't. I plan stuff all the time.
So you want to be in control.
I am in control.
That's the problem.
No,
What?
It's not the problem.
That's a big problem.
It's not a big
Why
problem.
you thought you want to be in control?
I don't want to just be in control. I want him to have a level of control, and then I want to have a level too. I think that also, okay, so me surprising him with a date is me doing something nice for my man. Like, no, I want to do something nice for my man.
Okay.
What's wrong with me wanting to do something nice for my man?
Change the way you say that.
Maybe I'm using the wrong words,
Definitely
but
using
I
the wrong
like
words.
to surprise my man with stuff. I think
That
that's
sounds a
sweet.
lot better.
Like,
a lot better.
Don't you like getting surprises from your woman?
Yeah, but I don't like my woman saying she controlled me on no podcast.
Okay, but I'm just saying, some men need to be controlled.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I know
There's
why.
guys out here that like to be controlled, but that's their lane. I'm not gonna knock that. But when you have a man in
So
your
you don't like to be controlled in the bedroom or nothing?
I like for you to make suggestions.
Nigga, you just want to hear the word control in a different form.
Nah.
So you like to hear the word control as a suggestion.
A suggestion, because when a woman thinks she in control, she start getting disrespectful in the long term. In the long run, y'all start becoming disrespectful. Like, you start thinking I'm your son. You want to control the situation. If I plan a date, don't counter my date with what you think. I planned this. So just come with us and let's see how.
Oh yeah, well that's.
Stop it right there. Get your guys' thoughts so far.
She was difficult the entire time. It was like she was just difficult, blatantly difficult the entire time.
I agree. I also don't think he did the best job of, like, cause I know that type of woman. Like, I know how you gotta, like, you can't match her energy, nothing like that.
Okay.
Like, and at her age, right? She like what, 45, 50 something, and she still got them.
No, she ain't.
It's still simple concepts that she doesn't understand. Like her saying, like, oh no, like, men are hard to deal with, and you know, it's easy to deal with women. They know what they want. And like, you look at lesbian couples, like, they not happy. Like, they not, like, women being with women don't even work out. Like, so I don't know. It's just like, I would have loved to educate her in that moment. She was lacking education, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead, Hank.
Man, I just don't understand. See, and this is why dudes be suffering. because they see the signs, but real dope will say, no, I can change her until you can't. And this bitch is running all over your ass, sending you through the goddamn wrangler, your hair falling out. All of a sudden you're getting gray hairs at the age of 35 when you probably shouldn't be gray because she's stressing you the fuck out. Because you think you can change or adjust her, or she gonna follow what you say. And all the while, she's fucking you. No goddamn Vaseline. This is crazy. Hell no, leave heifers like this alone, man. Don't deal with them. Man, this is crazy. She's showing you what she is. She's letting you know what you about to get. She gonna give y'all. Yeah, she meant what she said. She wants to be in control. No, don't try to change your words. Those are words she means. And she does that. Talk about he got a level of control. She looking for that partnership that she can control. That's why men fall for this bullshit, man. Because why, she got some big old titties and big old ass on her. But she got a bad mouth with a piss poor attitude. Let these heifers be, man.
Go ahead, Marcus. You was trying to say something?
Yeah, them women to me is like opposing magnets. Any woman that believe in dominant energy or trying to equalize the playing field, they couldn't be more repulsive to me. That's what she was describing, wanting to be in control. That's not something I find attractive at all in any facet of life, in any way, shape, or form. Like, that's one of the things they're talking about. You seeing red flags and getting away from them. I'm just not attracted to that type of energy. Like, masculine energy on a woman to me is the same damn near as a he/she. Like, I just don't do nothing at all for me. I see that shit and I'll be like, no. It's like one of the homies. That's the nigga at this point. And that speaks to what niggas do when they broke and then when they get up. Cause ain't no way Kevin Hart would date her right now. He you disagree with that, Mike?
No, I'm saying hell no. That's it. Hell no, he wouldn't date her right now. That's a first baby mom joint. That ain't,
Yeah.
That's when you're young and dumb.
Yeah.
I think women like that.
Bad. Go ahead.
Women like that, once they get older, bro, it's over. Women in their 30s, it's just good for being roommates, bro. Women like that always want to match a man energy, it's over. Like, when you do something big, now they got to do something. Like, when you say, hey, be quiet, now the next time they feel like they can tell you to be quiet, that moment they're going to be like, well, be quiet. And you be like, damn, what just happened? They be like, well, you said it to me. You'd be like, that's not what it's about. That's not how. So you got to leave a woman alone, man. That's it.
We wouldn't even care what this lady was talking about, aside from the fact that she was Kevin Hart's first wife, and we all know that with celebrity men, you can't take shit they first wife say serious. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about Russell Wilson's first wife. Nobody cares about, any athlete's first wives, who they are now. And these women, she don't want to change her name because she won't be relevant. It's Aisha Curry gonna go through the same shit once Steph Curry finally divorced her.
I'm gonna ask you guys this, man, because if a woman is masculine or has that phase, do you think that she can become a feminine woman? The reason why I ask this is because you have a lot of women that are hopping on that femininity bandwagon. But once men start to date them and situations arise, then their representatives have a tendency to come off. And you start to see signs of it's like a different person, a person that you didn't meet. So I think some women strive to be, but do you think women can actually become feminine if they've been masculine for so long?
No. Well, first, I would like to say, what is considered a masculine woman?
Exactly what she was just doing on the video.
Well, I mean, that's a fair question
because to you?
I mean, that's a fair question because some men may not look at these things as being masculine. So
that's part of an example. That's one way of it, of displaying masculinity.
So is it just like her being combative?
That could be one way also.
Yes, because I don't think that a woman being combative is her being masculine, because feminine energy is also combative as well. It's actually more combative than masculine energy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you speaking on
Definitely,
a deeper level, bro. We speaking on what we know masculine women to be. We not speaking like we speaking on the surface. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know what
because as far as I know, like I never met a woman and been like, man, she's hella masculine. Like me personally, I never seen that. You know, I never even felt that. You know, I'll just be like, man, she too combative, and I don't even want to deal with no shit like that and call it a day. But calling her masculine is like,
same
you
thing,
know,
bro.
Masculine is not only combative, but like, here's my thing. If I'm speaking, don't keep talking over me. Don't argue with me. Don't keep, you know what I'm saying, acting as if you know more. She wouldn't even let him explain what he was trying to say because she felt like she knew more. Saying, oh, I'm easy to deal with. No, you're not. You're not even easy to deal with in this conversation right now. You don't
yeah,
know how to shut the hell
doesn't
up.
mean she's
You know what I'm
masculine,
saying?
bro. She just irritating in
I think
another
you're
way.
just not using the right term. That's absolutely like
I think what
masculine
Sherman,
energy, bro.
I think what
It's
Sherman
not
is
masculine, bro.
that
We're okay. So if you in a barbershop full of
It's just
men,
different words. It all means the
Come on,
same
y'all.
thing.
One at
We
a time.
don't,
One
we
at a
don't,
time, y'all. One at a time.
we
So
don't
we
gotta
can.
argue. We don't gotta argue what the word play. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same thing.
it's not all the same thing, bro. Because we got to use these words in the right context. You know,
We're
like
all
that's not masculine. That might be like, you know, she got mental issues or something like that. Like if I say a woman is masculine, I'm like, damn, the tire just popped. Shit, she about to get out there and change it. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, she's trying to like that's not, you know, that's like little bickering shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, Sharon, when she said she wanted to be in control, did you consider that masculine?
No, she's just a
Damn.
woman that wants to be in control.
I think what I hear from Sherm is, and I don't know if y'all agree with this or not, but the natural trait of a woman is to be chaotic to some degree. Like, so when he sees her being chaotic, he doesn't see that as like that's masculinity. I don't know who else agrees with that, but do y'all think women?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because
when
she said
I could basically tell it like this, right? So there's a lot of people that are influenced by masculine and feminine energy, and like say if I'm talking to like say a woman that has a man and she's talking to me about her man or whatever, I always know when that man did not grow up with the man in the house. Like I could always tell because he picked up on some feminine traits based off of what he was seeing while he was growing up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, how does he? Did he grow up with a man in the house? No. Okay, because usually if men did, they will act like this, this, and this. I wouldn't say that he's feminine. I would just say that, like, you know, he's just missing some type of manhood aspects that he didn't learn growing up. You know what I mean?
If she was to say the type of men she like are submissive men, that would you say that those men are typically masculine men?
Some men want to be submissive to women, bro.
So I'm asking you, do you think the submissive men are masculine?
I wouldn't say that that's masculine or feminine. I wouldn't put that in there because there might be some other aspects. Like he might be that, but then he also might be a linebacker on a football team. You know what I'm saying? So he's masculine that way, but he's not masculine when he wants to be submissive to a woman.
I got a question. If we are having this conversation on a panel and one of us can't help but to continue to cut off and talk over people, would that be considered masculine, or will we think that man is feminine? Anybody can answer.
Man, I don't know what to say. Look, between you and Sherm, I just don't understand how y'all not see that as a masculine trait. When she sat there saying that she wants to be in control, that she wouldn't even let the man get 2 words out. Dude, that's her being in a dominant, combative, masculine fashion. That's you see a man do it. That's
I don't see men do shit like that, bro.
Oh yeah, we do it up here all the time.
Stop it.
We do it all the time up here.
I'm not gonna do this with you.
Feminine, what you think feminine is?
I mean, but then it's like, okay, so we saying she's masculine. This woman has children. she has
That don't
like,
mean
you know, she's not dressed up like a man. She has
that has
you know,
nothing to do with
blonde hair.
masculine
She got
energy, cuz.
earrings. Like,
Stop doing
yeah,
this, bro.
no,
That
I
don't
mean,
have nothing
no,
to do
bro,
with it.
it's
You playing,
not, bro,
cuz.
because everybody.
What is feminine? And then give me the exact opposite of it. I'm not stop with all this. Come on, cuz. Stop it, Joe. You playing right now. You know
I'm
good
not
and
playing.
well.
I'm being
You
so
know good
serious.
and well that this aggressiveness out of this lady is masculine energy, and that's what we talk about
Bro,
all the
aggressiveness
time.
could also be feminine
No,
too.
if I listen,
If
my
a
thing
man is
is
too aggressive, he probably has a estrogen imbalance, bro.
Oh, damn.
That's true. That means he might have an imbalance of estrogen, and that's why dudes be catty and shit.
Can somebody answer my question though?
Like, look at a lion in nature, bro, and look at a male lion and a female
Can't
lion.
compare
The male
fucking
lion
lions
be
to
chilling.
humans. That's what are we talking about, bro?
The better comparison would be the tigers, bro.
It wouldn't even be tigers because we're not like tigers. If anything, it'd have to be like gorillas or some shit or chimps. But that's still a dumbass comparison, trying to compare men and to lions in the wild as far as what's masculine. Oh, girl being rude and combative is masculine because if a man did it, you'd be like, well, that's a guy, some guy shit. And then secondly, if a guy did that to you, you slap the shit out of him. That's what everything that a woman does that she only gets away with because she's a woman tends to be masculine shit, being combative, being disrespectful, being argumentative, over talking, trying to assert your dominance over us. Most of us would not let another man assert dominance over us in a conversation. It's going to be respectful. It's going to be mutual. She wasn't having that conversation with him. That's why how she was conducting herself was in a masculine fashion. Like it's not hard. Like I don't know if like we just we got to do sponsors now, so we just can't tell the truth. We got to be contrarian and troll shit. But fuck all that. It's not rocket science. Everything that she did in that conversation, none of us would have done or let another man do to us.
Man, she had her legs wide open, letting her nuts hang. Man, she's a fucking masculine ass chick. Yeah, she was letting her fucking nuts hang. That's crazy. She might. She probably could because she probably got some goddamn testosterone running through her goddamn veins.
By the place of more than
I was gonna rock out.
Oh yeah, that's lit. So you actually are a planner.
I'm a planner.
Yeah, see? My dude's a planner too. Yeah. That's why I feel like if he's a planner, I have to plan too, because I don't want to feel like I'm just taking.
That's an even exchange.
I'm not a taker. I also like to give. Yeah. And I think that that's a good quality and a good trait.
But you came up different, man. I don't know you, but
right.
We all came from like
I don't even feel comfortable just constantly receiving. And not giving back in some type of, you know what I mean?
It's like going 50-50.
Well, not even 50-50, but just
in the mindset, like, because you want to give.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I'm using, and I'm not a user.
Yeah, it's a partnership.
Yeah, you see? Yeah. My mom and dad been married for 52 years, and
best believe your mom held him down for some years.
Oh, she's still holding him down. Yeah. My mom is like his caretaker right now, but he put in a lot of work. And now she is making sure he is great at his older age.
Yeah, a lot of relationships fail because they're not partners.
Right.
It's one-sided.
Right. Yeah. So that's why I feel like I have to, not just take.
Well, back to the dating part.
Okay.
It's a situationship for me.
That's because you haven't found a good woman.
I had a lot of good women.
So what happened?
I fucked up.
See?
Yeah, I was learning.
No, nigga, if you had a lot, how many?
I'm a good woman magnet. I just always meet good women.
So you take women for granted?
No, hell no, I take women for granted. It's just that I used to have a bad way of explaining that I want to be a free man in a relationship. I want to come and go as I please.
So you're polygamous?
If that's what you want to call it, I just want to be free. When you question me if I don't feel like talking, I don't feel like talking, baby. Just let me chill.
Like some of y'all can relate to that, huh?
That's most men, but most men are afraid
to. Most men.
I'm telling you, it's most men. Most men can't say it because they don't want to hear what their woman gonna say after they say it.
I kind of feel the same way though as a woman. So.
Oh, so you fucking with a nigga?
Like, nigga, leave me the fuck alone.
Leave me alone.
Like, no, because I travel. So my one of my producers on the show and my bandmate, we was in a band together, still doing our thing. He travels with me everywhere.
Yeah.
He's like my security, my right-hand man. We do joke. I had him on tour with me, opening for me. He's behind the camera right now. And sometimes dudes in my life that I'm with, they be thinking me and him fucking. We're not fucking at all. Never fuck.
I don't like guys like that.
No, but what I'm saying is, just because he's a man, I have to hear it. Like, this nigga traveling with you? Yeah, yes. If it's not him, it's gonna be another nigga. It's gonna be the security nigga.
Let me ask you this. How many times do that to a guy you date say that before you cut him off?
I've dealt with that a lot because I'm not gonna cut him off.
It always
he is family to me.
It's gonna grow. That's one question from this level, go to this level, then this level. Are you sure y'all ain't doing this? Or you must be fucking him. You ain't answer the phone. But you might be asleep.
I do be
asleep. I was asleep.
But I answer my phone. That's the thing. So I understand.
Stop it right there. See what you guys thinking.
Well, let me say that's what I was saying when she was like, "Oh, he want to plan something. I want to plan something too." It's like you don't always gotta do what the man do. You don't gotta one up or match. That's what masculine women do. They want to match the man. You ain't gotta do that.
And listen to how she talked, though, man. I mean, every other word's a goddamn cuss word. That shit's masculine as hell to me, man. I don't know a lady. Let me use these words. I don't know a lady who talks like that and think that's okay and that's feminine. Hell no, man. Maybe it's just where I'm from in the South. That's not how Southern women talk like that. I wouldn't consider them a lady. If you're a woman and you talk like that, you a ragged ass bitch who could just hang out with the guys all goddamn day. That's what you are to me. This is crazy, man.
I'm glad you ended it with, a woman for me. You know what I'm saying? Because just because she's not a woman for you don't mean that she's not a woman. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't look her way at all. The same, like if she cusses, I'm cool. My mom don't cuss. I wasn't raised around women who just cuss. They be saying, I'm a beat your A. You know what I mean? So I'm with you, but then I'm like, shit, she could find a man that want to date her. She find a man that like it.
Dope. Sherm trying to take your crown, big dog, and your cape.
Yeah, why are you caping for her, bro? I'm just about to say.
I think right now they about neck and neck, though, Will. I think they about neck and neck.
I don't know, man. Shit.
Mom was trying to save her ass, too.
No. Mine over here quiet. His beard seems like it's shrinking down. Sherm seems like it's getting longer. Like that super simp, you know what I'm saying, protein for your beards. That's why my shit don't connect, because I don't have no simp in me. I can't cape for hoes to save my life.
Listen,
I mean, what does that got to do with me being?
I don't be simping either, man. My shit connect like it's a thing of beauty up in this motherfucker.
The fuck simping got to do with anything, though.
Hold on.
Caping for hoes is typically synonymous with me with simping.
I'm not caping for nothing, bro. I'm just calling it. I'm just telling it like it is. Just because
you gotta
fit your preference don't mean that niggas is simps or whatever, bro. You have no idea who I am.
Well, based on what you've said, I'm characterizing your conversation and your commentary as that of a simp that's caping for hoes. With Mont, we're just joking because I know Mont in real life, and I know he's not. I know where he's coming from. But everything you said tonight is that of a man who is simping and caping for hoes. So I don't need to know you in real life to know what you said tonight, and then to characterize your behavior as such.
Get the fuck out of here! You can't behave. Get the fuck out of my face.
Sure.
What the fuck?
I don't think you were
talking about.
Can you? I can see why they're saying it. I don't think you're a simp. I think you being genuine. I think you just think differently. But can you at least understand like why they would say that?
No, I mean because there's men out there that just don't understand women. Maybe because they some hurt punk ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Not you, Hank. Not at all. But some niggas been hurt so bad that they can't even like see the light. It's like, oh, she's this, she's that, bro. She just a woman, bro. And if you don't want to fuck with her, just don't fuck with her. It's okay. Every woman ain't built for you. I was raised, bro. I was in the hood. I was around Spelman women, nigga. I went to Crenshaw High School. My mom from Chicago. I've seen all kind of black women, and I know that everyone ain't for me. But that don't mean I'm gonna call them out their name. I'm gonna call them this. I'm gonna call them that. Bro, there's women out there that are stud lesbians that be fucking dudes on the low. They'll come up to you like, "What's up, bro?" Shake your hand and try to suck your dick behind closed doors, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through some shit. You know what I mean? Like they'll try to hit on you. Like, "Hey, what's up? Oh, is she masculine? She has the appearance of a masculine person, but at the end of the day, it's still a woman, bro." I have never been around a woman where I was like, she's masculine. Like, bro, at the end of the day,
Because
it's a
I'm
woman,
gonna have to
bro.
listen. We all know what a masculine woman is, dog. I'm not gonna sit here. That's all you going all the way around and loose. That's completely different. A masculine woman is someone that carries herself as if she's gonna be stepping on shit, like she is going to overstep. Habitual line steppers. You dig what I'm saying? That's a masculine woman. She presents as if she was equal or better than a man that she's dealing with. If whether that's a conversation, listen, whether that's a conversation, whether that's a just the way that they act in demeanor, that's what when we refer to a masculine woman, just like a feminine man. I asked you a long time ago, give me your definition of a feminine woman, and then what is the exact opposite of that? You dig what I'm saying? That's it. That's plain.
Personally, bro, I just don't like calling women masculine and some men feminine. At the end of the day, bro, there's men that act like women to me that might be tough to the next nigga. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas that's soft that's on the football team that'll run your ass over. There's niggas that's wearing tight pants and jeans that'll shoot you in the face. You know what I'm saying?
You answer that question?
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about, cuz.
Them real niggas, and then at the same time, there's ways for you to call them a real bitch ass nigga, bro.
Right. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It does, because it's a slippery slope. You might say she masculine, bro, but she might
answer the
she might put it on you behind closed doors, bro.
Yeah, so I think he said it. I think he said it though. He sit there and say he doesn't like to call women masculine. That's a personal preference, and he don't like to call men feminine. So he's not gonna answer that question because he said he doesn't like to call women masculine and men feminine. So he's not gonna do it. He's pretty much answered the question without answering it when he said that.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you agree with that, Sean? Do you agree that you're not going to answer it for those reasons?
Bro, I just don't. Like I'm not gonna call a woman masculine, bro. It's a fucking woman. Like I could get her pregnant, my nigga. Like there's no way I'm gonna say that she's masculine. I don't even say I'm just not, bro. Like they all like it don't matter. Like I've been around studs and they still got a little feminine aspect to them to me, bro. Like I could still feel the femininity by the way they talk, by the way they move, but they out of their outer shell, they trying to act like a boy, But it's like, come on.
We're talking about masculine character.
I got a couple questions.
There's no such thing, bro. She just a woman from probably Philly that been through some shit and she a little crazy.
Hold on. I'm trying to think about
but going through stuff that's a little crazy can turn a woman a little masculine.
No, it's not just gonna turn her crazy, bro.
Bro, a woman going through certain traumas can turn her masculine.
I don't think that it'll turn her mad. I mean, that's just me, bro. I'm not gonna say that.
Sure, let me ask you.
I got a couple questions.
I wanted to ask you, sure. How she coming with like her whole carry? How she had her legs cocked open, her shoulder movements, just her aggressive demeanor. Do you find that repulsive, or would you mingle with them type of women?
Her legs probably so fat she probably can't even cross some motherfuckers.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Did you notice the aggression in her tone?
Bro. We don't know what the fuck going on.
No. Hold on.
There's men that's okay. I'm gonna keep it all the way, G.
Sure. Would you crack?
I used to sit in church and look at preachers with their legs crossed and be like, "How the fuck are these niggas doing this shit, bro?" You know what I'm saying? And I could never do it, but that's comfortable to some niggas, bro.
All right, so
I ain't gonna say that they don't have no balls.
You said you found her unattractive. Outside of her,
yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Outside of her physical appearance, what qualities do you find unattractive about her?
Bro, I don't know her to even say that, bro. She's
Just
on the
from first
podcast.
glance. Just from first glance. Like I
mean, I can't say that because she might come around me and turn into a soft poodle, bro. But around that man, she getting that gangster shit. Maybe because the camera's on, she doing that gangster shit, and she got to perform, bro. It's
I don't
smoke
think
and
so.
mirrors,
I
bro.
think I
She
don't
might
think
turn
so.
that camera off and be like, "You still want to get drinks, Big Daddy?" You don't know.
I don't think so. From what I'm getting, like if those a lot
Sure,
of
she gonna call you Big Daddy.
She displayed
what she
Big
Daddy for sure.
Listen,
She gonna say all that
a lot
rough
of
shit
those
in front of
characteristics.
everybody else.
A lot of those characteristics that she displayed just right here in those few moments is what repels most men, right? It's probably the reason why she was a starter wife instead of the permanent wife. She's not something that most women would like. She would repel most men, in all honesty. Just at first glance, just from what we could see from right here. We definitely, and I don't know, maybe it's the semantics, but I'm hoping that you would say you would not be attracted to a lot of them things that she's doing because they're man-like for sure. They're man-like for sure. Like if you love the essence of a woman, she has none of that shit, right? She's probably cosplaying, like as far as looks are concerned, but
so Trev, I got a question,
her
right?
entire demeanor, not good.
If 80s like what was that shit called? If 80s Janet Jackson came up to you like 87 Janet Jackson, when she was thick, bad, came up to you, grabbed you and threw you against the wall and pulled down your pants forcibly, would you stop her and be like, "Oh, this is too masculine, you want to take control"? Or would you be like, "Shit, let's get it"? What we talking? Hell yeah, take these motherfucking pants off. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that. And she actually mentioned, like women taking control in the bedroom and shit like that. I think
so. You will stop Janet Jackson, bro. You'll be like, "Ooh, nah, I ain't with that. You're too rough."
No, I would assume control at that point, right? Because that ain't how it would go down. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like, it just depends on the situation. Everything is like subjective. You know what I mean? If it was a woman that you was attracted to that was like, "Come here, nigga," and threw you on the bed, nigga, you ain't gonna stop her. You ain't gonna say, "Oh, you're taking control. I don't like this. You're too masculine. Let me get up." Dang, come on, bro.
No, Sherm,
I think
so
that's a different
those
scenario.
things can actually make you soft if you're not into that type of shit. Like, this girl used to bite me. I used to be like, "Yo, stop doing that shit. I don't like it." Every time she, "Yo, get off!" Like, no, I don't want to do nothing no more.
That's
like,
because
I told you I don't like that.
back.
Why are you bite? Like,
did you fight back, Mont? Did you bite her back?
We just hadn't do nothing. Like, she was in a biting niggas. I ain't like that shit.
And yo,
you don't like it, she probably gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? But it's like shit. You gotta, different strokes for different folks, baby. You know what I'm saying? Some like Pepsi, some like Coke. It's just.
Sure. Would you crack a stud that was thick?
I mean, it's still a woman, bro.
Who wouldn't? No, who wouldn't crack a stud?
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000, bro. There's this one stud that came around and she was fine as
story time.
You could see past the big shirt and the baggy jeans. And I was like, God damn, And next thing you know, I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm just gonna play it cool. And then she was like going through her phone, and for some reason the picture came up of her with her, with her chest out. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just like, damn, bro, like this is still a woman, no matter how she's trying to present herself. Because you'll look and be like, damn, but any woman could dress themselves up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Any of them can. I'm just keeping G.
And what if she pull out that?
Just to be clear, the answer to that question.
What if she pull out that goddamn baby oil on you?
I mean, shit. No.
God damn.
Do you think trans women are women?
Nah.
Hey, y'all pushing it.
Hold on. Who I want to? Who on here would never crack a stud under any circumstance?
I wouldn't.
Y'all never seen a stud switch up real quick? And you be like, "Oh,
yeah, I don't give a shit."
That's different. You fucking a stud after the switch up because she's not a stud in that moment. But you think I'm
Have
about
y'all
to
ever fuck with somebody and you would know
think
they
I'm
were a
about to fuck a bitch
stud?
with a polo shirt, some baggy jeans, some Timbs with a fitted cap and a do-rag on? Fuck no.
Man, I got caught up in some cold shit when I was like
God.
24. There's a lady, like when I came over there, she was
Tell
a
your
girl.
story,
but,
Sharon. Tell your story.
you know, when I came over there, she was a girl, but when on her online profile, she was a boy. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of fucked me up. I was like, what the fuck? Because when you pop up, little shorts, you know what I'm saying, shirt or whatever, looking cute like a little fine woman, but you on that
Sharon,
online profile looking like,
when did you get her? When she was dressed like a boy?
No.
Okay.
No.
How you you ain't meet her online?
Nah, man, I forgot how that happened. I think I did, bro. But it was just, kind of.
So you did meet her online. You met her on her
online profile.
No. When I found her on like
when
some
she was in her boy form?
Nah. Hell nah.
That's what you
Nah.
Boy form.
That wouldn't capture my attention. You know what I'm saying? But that goes back to what Dope was saying. Like, they could switch it up, bro.
Lord, get him out of here, man.
Did you just say you met a bitch online that was a boy and then found out she was a girl in real life?
That nigga
It was a woman, but online presented herself to be a stud.
You found this person online.
Did you say himself real quick?
No, because when I seen it fucked me up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So when did you swipe right then online? Sure.
No, bro, this was like 15, 20 years ago.
Okay.
Wait. No, wait. Y'all trying to throw him under the bus. Don't do that. He's saying he met them in real life first and then saw the profile, right?
Yeah.
Afterward.
Okay.
Not vice versa. Y'all trying
No, but how you get to her house?
But Trev, that's when I asked her, was she in boy form when he met her?
Nah. Okay. But that's the crazy part about it, bro. It's like they could switch that shit up whenever they want to.
It's
you
just
know what I'm saying? Huh?
But then why would you surprised? No, because why was you surprised when you pulled up to her house and you see her in shorts then?
Why was I surprised when what?
You said you pulled up to her house and you were surprised because she had her.
No. I wasn't surprised that she was in shorts. I was surprised that online when I was like, oh shit, that's what's her name. It was dressed like a stud. But I guess she wanted to transition or some shit. I don't know.
I think it's two different types of studs, right? So you got real studs, like y'all remember The Wire? Snoop, that's a real stud right there. Like that's under no circumstance do you ever touch nothing like that, right? But it's some of them that just like they still feminine, and you like, yo, you trying to dress like a boy, but like you really a girl. Like you got hips and all that, and you put makeup on still. Like you, like it's some of them that's like, and they switch up like the Tiana Taylor situation where sometimes they just, or the Dej Loaf, sometimes they dress like a girl, sometimes they dress like a boy. Shorty, that's close. Like
you crack some studs too much.
I never cracked the stud, but I'm not going like I'm not gonna lie, it's a girl. If you attractive and you know, I ain't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nah, that motherfucker off The Wire.
Sharon, let me ask you this: did she break out any toys on you?
Nah, bro.
Damn.
That's why I was. Did
she own a toy? Did she own a toy?
Nah, I don't. That shit didn't happen with me. That's why I was so confused. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then when I found out she blocked me or something like that, like I lost contact forever. But I think she was trying to live in her closeted truth or some shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on. But it just fucked me up, man. And that's why my perspective on this shit has always been different. It's because, like, you know, no matter what,
she turned you out, bro. That's what it is, and I get it.
Well, these are my confessions. I see
for these masculine women. It all makes sense.
Nothing like that. It was regular. It was like, oh yeah, you know, go kick it, whatever. Damn. Then it's like, you know, y'all never talked to a woman that ended up trying to be a stud.
Hell no.
Like she like later on in life.
You talking about like in a relationship type talk to her, or just having
like,
casual conversation?
Like you used to mess around with her, and then she ended up becoming a stud later in life.
Bruh.
I have never disappointed a woman so bad that she decided she wants to go fuck with
Nigga,
bitches.
you don't even have that many bitches under your fucking record, my nigga. To even
Sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It sounds good. I don't
this
think
is like you had it cracked.
I don't think
This is some
anybody else
nasty
believes
work.
that. And
You did not. You got married at like 19.
Shame on JR for allowing this to go down like this.
You only said that because we found out that you kept the save a stud instead of save a hoe. But
nah, nigga, you got married at 19, bro. You were pussy whipped from the jump. You ain't have bitches like that, bro. What the
you
fuck?
got married at 19. What the fuck are you talking about? But
Bro,
never mind.
when did you say you had all your kids in wedlock?
Yeah, I said I've never had a child. I've never had children out of wedlock.
How old were you when you got married?
The last time I was 30.
When you first got married?
Oh, I was 22.
Oh yeah, whipped, nigga.
Well, you know how fucking retarded you sound. Like the fact that you already told us you found a dude online and then got lucky and met the nigga in real life and there was a girl.
No, I did not.
But
bro, you don't want to go there with me. I'll go anywhere on this planet with you, and I'll crack way more than you and the back.
Let's not go anywhere on this planet. Let's go in your house.
Nigga, what city you in?
Let's go in your house.
What city you
the very
in?
home you live in. I guarantee the women in your own home would pick you over me.
What city you live in?
I'm wherever I need to be.
Where are you right now?
I'm in DC.
Oh, okay.
We could go to your family reunion, line me up in front of your aunties and grandmoms. They're not gonna pick you over me either. And you're supposed to be their baby. So don't set yourself up for failure, chump.
Nigga, there ain't nobody will look at your goofy ass, bro. Get the fuck out my face.
If the option is me and the
like
option
I said
is
before, you call yourself another man's name that got slapped by LL Cool J.
You call yourself Lord Churn. That's
movie,
used to be a rapper. You're like
Fuck out
5'6".
my face.
That's why I don't argue with Lil.
No, I'm never little nigga. You did not have no bitches. I know, nigga. I know the ilk of niggas that had hoes, nigga. You are not one of them. Trust
and
me.
I know the ilk of niggas who were raised by bitches. That's why they relate to them.
Yeah, okay.
I love this shit. I love when we get like when we like 20 and you just be like, yo, I get more bitches than you. Like, you don't get no bitches. I love this barbershop shit.
Crazy.
No, I mean, you know,
I've never commented on how many bitches a nigga gets.
We catching.
I will comment on how
we can go to the
Willie,
mall right now.
Hey Willie, I'm catching strays over here, man. Y'all gotta chill, man.
That's what. Listen, you not catching strays, big dog. How you catching strays?
Yeah, nigga, that's my little cousin.
Oh, that's not my fault.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not my fault that y'all parents decided to fuck you.
No.
You got to blame it on the hand sisters, man. Blame it on the hand sisters.
If your other ancestors' poor taste in reproduction, it's not your fault, big dog.
I mean, nigga, I could pull up in DC and we can go anywhere you want, bro. And I guarantee you, I'll come up.
Man, they don't have to go there, man. We ain't got to go there.
Nah, I want to see who get.
No, shut your instigating ass up.
You know,
and you just hit play.
Where we going?
No, they not talking about scrapping. They talking about going gal for gal.
The reason why mine is doing that because he's knows me in real life.
Going out trying to see who get chicks. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what they talking about.
I'm gonna go to his family reunion and bag all the chicks. That'll hurt more.
No,
going to pick up random bitches don't count. You gotta have
nobody of my bloodline will fuck with your ilk at all, bro.
If you are of your bloodline, the reason why
nobody of my bloodline would dare touch.
We was almost out the woods.
And Mike, you ain't shit though trying to set him up like that, bro. That's fucked up on your part. I want to put that on record, like, cause you know what's up. But it's fucked up because he know better. Like, he know what's gonna happen if you put me in the same room. Like, his bitches couldn't fuck with a picture of mine. So, and might know that, but might want to set it up though. Seeing somebody lose.
I like the family reunion joint. Let him pull up to the cookout in the summertime. Yeah,
I guarantee you, everybody that he love and admire, fix me a plate.
Yeah, right.
Let me just play the last two.
All right. Yeah, play, please.
Wait, my bad. Not law people though.
I've dealt with that a lot. Because I'm not going to cut him off.
It always
he is family to me.
It's going to grow. That's one question from this level, go to this level, then this level. Are you sure y'all ain't doing this? Or you must be fucking them. You ain't answer the phone. But you might be asleep.
I do be asleep.
I was asleep.
But I answer my phone. That's the thing. So I understand what you're saying, where sometimes you just like, yeah, man, go ahead with that shit. Because it's like, especially as a female comedian.
Fuck them niggas. If a guy can't appreciate you grinding, if you got a guy that's with you, that's also protecting you, nigga, come on the road then. Quit your job and come on out here with me then.
I said that.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
I've said that. I've said that.
I'm not saying you can't come, but it's gonna cost you though. Because you want to get out here, you want to stop what I'm doing. Now you got to take it the whole team. Now when you see you got to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and you sit in the background and you have no place out here, but until I'm ready to settle down. Now you mad.
Right.
I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do. Well, you should have stayed your ass at work. Stop complaining.
Right. And then my other producer, Matt, I can't put his business out there though.
But the one that was smoking weed with Coke?
Not weed, okay? Because I just wanted the women to know, like, I ain't fucking Matt. We actually just working, okay? Like, Matt's a good dude. He's a worker. But I don't want a woman to try to come into this shit and fuck up what we got going on because, oh, you producing for Tory again, you getting Tory this, and you doing this for Tory, and Tory. He's working.
I told with females, man, and they think I'm fucking my team. They think I'm fucking my team.
You probably fucked a few of them, though.
I ain't fucked none of them.
Good job. Good job. You one of the niggas that's actually not fucking the people.
No, I tried. I tried. They said keep the business, and I had to make a decision like, y'all do good work for me. All right, fuck. Keep y'all around. I'm a man. I tried.
Okay, well, Matt hasn't tried to fuck me, and acting up has not tried to fuck me.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for not trying to fuck me. Thank you.
I tried, man.
And I haven't tried to fuck y'all. Okay. So thank you.
Like I said, I thought it might have been some more, but that's it.
It's not a
You know the crazy thing is?
I think they lying. Real talk, they lying. But and
She seemed like she really sweet though. Hearing her talk, she seemed like she really sweet. And it's fucked up because these women can't even help it.
Sherm, like I told you.
Hold on, what you mean by that?
But hold on. But because she seemed like she really sweet, like she got a soft spot in her voice. But some women just can't help that they got that masculinity in them, and it's gonna fuck them over every time. Because they still a woman, like Sharm said, they still a woman. So they got some softness about them. You be like, oh damn, because look at how she talk. Look at her. You could just tell, like she seemed like she a cool chick, but she just masculine as hell.
All right, so there's this thing where like some men think that it's dependent on the man. Like some men think that no matter the situation that they in, like I think Dope is like that, where I don't have those issues with women. Y'all have those issues, but I don't. And Sherm may be alluding to that. I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm not. If I am. But some men think that. Some men don't have that same type of energy that you guys are talking about. Or they may have a conversation and realize that this is just only a podcast. Outside this podcast, she may not be like that. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's dependent on the man? Do you think some men just, no matter where they go, they just confrontational with women?
A woman is always going to be a woman biologically if she's a woman, but as far as her personality, her mentality, she can be masculine. And unfortunately, those things present faster than her biology will, especially with the invention of ace bandages and sports bras. So to say, well, she's always going to be a woman because she can have a baby, that's not in question. What's in question is if the bitch is masculine or not.
I think.
No, but I think JR was just saying like some women could be masculine with some man, and with some man they not gonna be masculine. I think that could be a component, but some women are just gonna be masculine anyway. It's gonna come out in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? They can only hide it for so long. Not whether the man deals with it or not. That's on him. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that a man can make like? Do you think that you as a man could make any woman feminine?
No, so if I really wanted to, I think
not you, Wim White, because now I know you're about to go and you fucking 7 feet tall. I'm talking about for those of us that are 6 feet under. Like, do you think that you can make a woman feminine just because of who you are or how you are?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Do you think that you can do that with any woman?
She has to be open to it though.
Could you put Queen Latifah in a sundress?
With enough time, yeah.
I could.
Maybe not. Maybe of course not the first day. I don't think the first day, but give me enough time, yeah.
So that's your answer is coherent with what you were saying before. I was just challenging your logic. That's all. Makes sense to me. I think in enough time you can reform anybody unless she's a hoe. You can't reform that.
I agree with what JR was saying. Now, of course, there's some women that's just too far gone. They actually real masculine. But I
Oh
think that
no.
God
Oh
damn, man.
no.
Go ahead, Hank.
No,
You take
hell
my
no.
turn. Go ahead,
No,
Hank. You got it.
Superman, you want to sit there and say you could do any woman. It doesn't matter how far. She could be 20 years in. Doesn't matter. Come on now, man. Now you're doubting yourself? Damn.
As I was saying, some women are too far gone. Some women are some women real masculine. But I think for the most part, if I ain't listen, a woman is a woman around me. She gonna be a woman. That's like there ain't no other option. And I think when you come with a certain type of energy, like they gonna take their place after a while. Now some of them gonna take a little bit of work, but it ain't about to be two dicks walking around here. So and I ain't about to tuck mine. So it is what it is.
That's exactly what the fuck it is, bro. If you're not gonna tuck yours, they're gonna have to naturally submit. You know what I'm saying?
So here's my thing. So y'all missing the whole point. Ain't nobody finna have to deal with that. I don't need to make you, goddammit, act how you supposed to act. I'm just gonna exit stage left and go to a woman that knows how to be feminine. Why the hell I'm finna deal and jump with through all these hoops and deal with that bullshit? Yeah, you can, but who wanna deal with that? If you you gonna hire a worker that don't want to do their damn job? Hell no, you gonna fire them and hire somebody else. Stop with that old nonsense, man.
I mean, she probably just a combative woman that you don't want to.
Oh well, then go be combative somewhere else, and I'm gonna hire somebody else.
Every woman ain't for you. You know what I'm saying?
But some that's
some
easy
niggas
to
need
say.
women that are a little tougher because they
Son.
too soft. It's a balance.
That's easy to say, but what we're saying is those women more likely than not tend to end up single later in their life. You know
Case in point,
single,
Tory Hart, unmarried, got a boyfriend at fucking 46.
Lo, I understand what you're saying, but that's a different conversation. As though if we about to wife him, you might just be about to crack her, and
yeah, but
about to crack
you don't care at that point.
Hey, you can say whatever you want about Tory Hart, but she got multiple kids by a nigga that got way more money than all of us combined times some shit. You know what I'm saying?
What that mean?
That means it like, hey,
that was when he ain't know no better.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? She's single, but she married and had kids by hey, you know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Yeah, that means Brittany Renner is special.
That means nothing to me.
She had a baby by somebody that's an athlete. All these other bitches who had kids by athletes, that's like an accomplishment for them.
Nah, bro, she married him and had children.
How many other
they had a family
and had children with
I'm
them?
sure he divorced her so he can upgrade. I'm positive.
And she hasn't been able to get anybody else to.
I mean, we don't shit. Maybe they intimidated. My nigga, that's Kevin Hart.
But that might just be because she's fat.
You know what I'm saying?
So
she's not a person. She's not the type. Oh, do me a favor, y'all. Y'all go ahead and drop. Look in the King Talk chat on IG. I'll drop those 3 clips in there so you can get an idea on her terrible stand-up. She got to the point where she was arguing with ladies in the crowd because she wasn't funny. Her whole set was talking about dude. It was terrible. I'm just telling you flat out. She does not appear to be the type that you want to be around. She's annoying, she's loudmouth, and she's like that clip that we just watched times 10. I'm just telling you flat out. All that old this, that, and the other. Listen, whatever. Say what you want. She doesn't seem like the type of woman niggas want to be around. End of story. Like,
I think I'm hypersensitive to the whole thing because of Medea movies. Medea movies and the rise in the T community had me looking at everything suspect. Like, if I got to question it, then I'm just going to bounce. So when you get the acting in a way I think is resembling masculine or any other type, I'm good on that shit. You could be the homie. You could be cool as fuck. But as far as attraction to fuck with her, I just pass.
Hold on. So I want to ask. I got a quick question for M White and Mont. Right? Do y'all typically pursue women, or do they just kind of fall in your lap, or they get in your way?
It always depended on my mood. So like, more women have talked to me in person than I've ever talked to women. I know, honestly, if I'm being honest, I can count on one hand of any women that I've approached in person. Like one up doing
same.
I approached a lot of women, like a whole lot of women, and as I got older and fell back off that shit, then women just approached me. One shit. I like busting my gun when I was young. I like trying to talk somebody into.
Did you get better results when you pursued women or when they pursued you?
Shit, I cracked both ways, but it was easier when
you didn't have great difficulty convincing women, shit, right?
Yeah, no.
So my point is that I definitely understand the point where you could say, all right, some women could be manipulated into damn near whatever, but I get the idea that most people in that position who could do well with women don't really talk to hard-headed bitches, for real. Some of these stone cold, you know what's out here, these studs out here, they're not trying to hear none of that shit. I don't think there would be anybody who would ever be on your radar. And some of them are so bad and so far gone that I don't think you would be bothered. This goes something to what you said back in the day, and like where you was like, this was like months ago or even a year, who knows? But you explained it well, and you said most people who have the skill set to be able to change a woman usually will not have to, because they have options and access to women who are inherently better. So why would you? So that brings me to the question, have you really ever had to kick hard game to convince a woman something? You know what I'm saying? So when you start dealing with some of these really difficult, nasty, masculine women, it's a different ball game. They don't act the same. I'll say I dealt with like a lot of different types, and some of them, you after talking to them for a little while, you just go, man, fuck this, damn that broad, right? And a lot of them will be the ones you would never ever be able to change their mind on that shit. Some of them be hell bent, and I do believe that some women, not all, I think we can definitely mold and manipulate women to a certain extent, but some of these females out here is just uncoachable, and you wouldn't even want to be bothered with it because the juice ain't worth the squeeze in most of those cases. Why would you? It just doesn't mathematically make sense when you literally can put this little bit of effort to do exactly what it is you want versus trying to build a bear for no damn reason for a lesser vessel. Why would we do that?
If there was a build a woman workshop, I'm just not the nigga that's gonna come out of there with a bitch wearing jeans, bro. Like my bear is not gonna have on pants and like a flannel shirt and shit. Like that's weird to me. And I don't know why we're sitting here arguing about like what makes women feminine as if it's just not common sense. Like
I think we gotta be realistic though. Like I said, I've never dealt with a woman who I had to really make feminine or nothing like that. However, when we on these panels, I enjoy talking to women who, you know, need some work because I feel good when I'm like, all right, yeah. Now by the end of this show, now she in her feminine. I enjoy it. I'm like, yeah, I got it like that. However, in real life, all these niggas can't get the top pick of the litter with women. So like the idea of like all these niggas got to find perfect women or else don't be with a woman. Like y'all niggas don't get no bitches. No, y'all gotta, you know, get somebody who will fix her up.
No, that's real. But the only reason I say that, like I've even seen some that was just where you were being completely reasonable and they still crashed out on you, right? Just because of a miscommunication. And I truly believe that you don't ever try to reason with unreasonable people.
You talking about Cookie?
Hey, I ain't trying no names, but
yeah,
I'm just saying, just when you think about a scenario like that, there's tons of women who are going to give you that type of energy that you just not going to be able to reach. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And I think there's actually far too many of them that exist.
I agree.
Hey, I do got them videos that Law was talking about. I'm playing. It's 3 of them.
Man, that's going to be 3 views she don't deserve.
He said I still got time. Okay. What'd you say about my kids? Well, my son's 16, but...
Hold on, my nigga.
She won't go nowhere. Even after we done cheated, she still won't go nowhere. I was like, I knew I had to open it right then and there. And I was like, nah, she still ain't fucking late. Fuck. Shit, so now I gotta figure this shit out. And then people always be asking me, like, why I still had a last name Hart.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Like, you, Tori, you know, he's remarried. He got this, you know, like, you change your last name. Change your name. No. No, absolutely not. Why would I do that? Like, this name comes with a lot of perks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. If the nigga worked at McDonald's, y'all know I would go. was a minister, okay?
You exaggerate a little bit.
Oh, I think Sherm was saying. What was you saying, Sherm?
She thick than a motherfucker.
He
Y'all
like that. Look at it. Boy, she had a body shaper on and everything.
I know she had all that. She stood. Hey, that was the right video. I wasn't listening to none of them jokes. I was like,
it looked thick, but I really feel like once that body shape pop off, it's gonna be
she definitely got a body shaper
that
on.
shit gonna be that shit gonna be like everywhere.
She kind of somebody's chasing after that. It ain't gotta be us. But somebody is
Somebody chasing it don't mean it's right. Niggas chase bullshit every day, man.
I don't think she should have changed. I agree with her. Like, I'm not changing that fucking last name. Everywhere I go, Tory Hart. Yeah, I'm Kevin Hart ex-wife.
Yeah, come on.
It is what it is.
What? So, listen. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it with you right now.
I would see how I would make her change her name.
I mean, I don't know if you can, but
you can negotiate it. Oh, trust me, you can definitely negotiate a name change in a divorce settlement.
Who would change their name? Who would change their name if there was her?
Her name would be whatever the fuck her.
No, I'm saying who on here, if you was her, would change your name?
I can't.
If I'm not married to somebody. Well, if I was I can't answer like if I was a woman question because I feel like I don't know because I could never be a woman.
But also you got to remember your kids' last name is Hart.
So her is not.
It's another thing.
Who gives a shit about my kids? My kids' last name got to be. It's not supposed to be their mom's last name.
No, I'm saying like if you are her, your kid's last name is Hart. So that's another reason that you might keep it of like I want the same last name as my kids.
No, she said it right. There's perks because she's relevant. She's only relevant because of those 4 letters. Like nothing's wrong with that. Like we understood. We knew that. That's not far fetched. However, you can absolutely negotiate a name change in a divorce decree. Absolutely can. You just can't. They can't mandate it. And then typically, in most states, your name change is free when you get divorced. You just got to put the paperwork in.
I just want to know which of the men, if they was in her shoes, would change their name from Hart.
Nobody will.
You can't. Yeah, I
mean,
can't.
her kid's last name is Hart too, so it ain't like So it's like, why wouldn't she? You know what I'm saying?
It's a hassle too.
Okay, bro. I'll put myself in some kind of shoes. If I somehow married Beyonce and I changed my last name Knowles, once we got divorced, bro, I'm getting my last name back.
Bro, you can't do that. You was a grown ass man, and you knew how to change your name anyway.
I'm saying if I did, bro, we doing hypotheticals. You can't just not take my hypothetical.
That's not true. Ricky Williams did that.
His name is the type of
Ricky
man
Williams
that
changed his last name to his wife's last name.
That's
Ricky
gay.
Williams did that.
Ricky Williams.
I agree that it is gay, but I'm just doing this just for the hypothetical. I agree it is gay.
I get it, but if you was a woman, would you change your last name from Hart?
You talking about me saying that I'm gonna take the last name is gay, but you asking me if I was a woman. That's even gay.
No. No. So in real life, if a man takes his woman's last name, I'm going to call him gay every single time.
100%.
Right? Yes. Now, I can ask you in a situation, if you got a divorce from a man, would you change your last name? I think that's reasonable.
But I'm saying in a situation where I did change my last name to my wife's last name, I would want my name back once we got divorced.
Yeah, but you saying it but you got to put yourself in the shoes of a gay man. So it's like
I can't do that.
No, man. You said if he changed his name from his husband's name, it's gay.
Yeah, what?
That's
I can't
gay.
put myself in that.
Yeah, whoever changed the name in a relationship with 2 gay niggas, that's the girl.
Facts.
But like my pop and OG told me that if you marry a woman with a last name, it's bad luck. Like I see where they're coming from. It's just something that I don't necessarily adhere to because for most people they swear that changing their last name is hard. The only thing hard to change about yourself is your social security number. That shit is difficult. But changing your name is not hard at all. It's like 4 or 5 documents you got to go get.
I think people consider having to get new IDs, new credit cards, and they consider that to be the difficult part. Or the TV.
So it doesn't matter. It's a reasonable inconvenience. Who cares?
Yeah, those are just phone calls. It's not like you got to go do 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups, or like there's no fucking what do you call them? Like hurdles or shit you got to go through to do it. You just call your bank. Hey, I need this.
So,
like,
Mon, are you okay if your wife sit there and said, "I want to hyphenate my last name"?
Hell no.
Fuck no.
She can't hyphen. She can't do nothing. You taking my last name because I own you. You mine.
All right. So what if y'all got a divorce and then she wanted to keep her last name? Keep your last name.
Depending on why we get a divorce and all that type of shit, I might ask her to get rid of it. And if she don't want to do it, it is what it is. If she cheated some shit, yeah, I'm gonna try and get it off her name. But depending on how long we was married for, all that type of shit.
Another nigga with your last name, crazy.
I offer my money and she still said no. Like offer her more money than I paid to get the settlement that I wanted. She still said no. She wanted to keep my last name.
You gotta understand, you the realest nigga a girl ever been with. She gonna keep that last name.
Well, you might be right. We all want things, don't we?
Let me get to these super chats, man. Naomi gifted one Lapeef Network membership. What's going on, Lucky Marie? With the 499 says JR. Naomi gifted another Lapeef Network membership. Thank you.
Naomi must have got her income taxes late.
Naomi with the 99-cent super chat. Also a member too. And Brano, also a member, $3 super sticker. I want to thank everybody that has contributed to the show thus far. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves and got some value. I want to thank the people on the panel. Let's make sure we follow everybody on the panel. Let's support them with whatever they got going on YouTube. Everybody got something going on outside of YouTube as well. Y'all check out their IGs and show the same support that you guys show over here. Until next time, we are out. See y'all tomorrow.